Tomorrow's Achievers, Principles of Success for Teams. We're going to talk about that real quick. Success is about you becoming the best person you can be. Now, do y'all know what success really is? What is real success?
Going out and setting your goals.
Okay. And what kind of goals are we talking about? Anybody else? What kind of goals? Like, goals that are important to you. Okay? Alright. Now, one more thing. Attitude is everything. It will show itself in everything you do. And one of the things I always fuss at y'all about up in here is having a positive attitude. Your attitude is 90% of who you are. Just like that situation that happened to me. That man has a nasty, cocky attitude. Nobody wants to deal with anybody with a nasty attitude. Especially if you're a business person. You're a business person, and you're dealing with people, and you expect because I'm a business person, you're going to come and patronize my business. That's not going to happen. People will come into an establishment where the attitude is great, the customer service is great, and because the person cares about the customer and not so much the money will come, okay? Your attitude illuminates who you are. It will reveal the way you see yourself and the world. How many of y'all see yourself today? Do you see yourself succeeding? Girl. All right. Do you see what do you see yourself doing? Talk to me. What do you see yourself doing? What do you see yourself doing? It's time to start setting some goals for yourself. Set some goals. Find out what you're good at. Where does your gift and your talents lie? That determines, you've got to have a vision. Without a vision, you're going to die. We all have to have goals. Many of us in here are visual people. You got to see yourself for what you want. Nobody's going to give it to you. You can't expect somebody to say, hey, this is you can do this. You got to know you can do it. You hear me? Yes. All right. Here's something I like. Attitude equal action equal your life. Your attitude and how you act will determine what you do with your life. Okay? Any questions? All right. How you view your experience in life will determine your success. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a winner? Do you see yourself as an achiever? Do you see yourself as a world changer? That's why I stay on y'all about dropping out. Do not drop out of school. If you drop out of school, you will definitely head for a life of poverty. Especially in this day and time, we got people wanting jobs. We got people that have PhDs and master's degrees and still out here looking for a job and can't find a job. So, you've got to be the best of the best, which means you got to work hard. You can't just get in there and decide you're going to drop out of school. It don't work that way. You drop out of school, you're lucky to get a job at, let me make it easy. You're lucky to get a job at McDonald's. And even McDonald's today is giving assessment tests. And they only pay like $7.40 an hour. So that's kind of crazy. Alright, you do determine your own destiny by the choices you make. Right now, it's the foundation. Build on that foundation so that when you guys finish high school, you'll have some kind of foundation to be able to make it in this world. And this is the start. Okay. Hey, good morning to you. This is Shine. Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, Dave. Here's the thing. You're the only one that can hold yourself back. Remember that. As a man thinks, so is he. If you think that you're a failure, then you're a failure. If you think that you can succeed in life, then you will succeed. It's up to you. That's why you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes you even have to encourage yourself when everybody else, say you're not going to make it and you're a dud and you're not this and you're not that. It doesn't matter how they feel. It's what you feel about you. Am I making it plain, honey? Am I making it plain? Okay. What you do matters. Okay? What you do in your life every day. You get 24 hours in a day. And once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. So you have to learn to apply yourself, choose what you do, because everything you do is going to come back on you. So you got to learn to manage your time. Very important. You get 24 hours in a day and it's gone. So learn to do something that's going to be beneficial, excuse me, not only to yourself, but to society. I tell you, in prison, you got a lot of, how we doing?
5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay, in prison, we got a lot of people in prison today that they sit down and they don't do nothing else because they have so much time on their hands and they're trying to figure out how to make a weapon or how to do something to hurt somebody else or get back on somebody else. They do this. Well, what they should be doing, and I know some of them do, they get in there and they learn. They read and they use their time wisely. But then there's a lot of them that don't. And I'm going to say this, what you think shapes your philosophy on the way that you view the world. How do y'all see the world? How do you see the world? Tell me. How do you see the world? You come in here every day. How do you see the world? Where do you see yourself in the world? Hello. Talk to me, guys. Do you see yourself making it, or do you see yourself, where do you see yourself in the world? Let's say 10 years from now. Where do you think you'll be? Come on, talk to me. Anybody?
Working on cars.
Working on cars. Okay, we got a woman mechanic. You know I'm for that girl. So, now here's the question. You gonna work on the car? Are you gonna be an owner or are you gonna be a worker bee?
Owner.
You're gonna be an owner, okay. So what you do is you start applying yourself. Right now, girl, this is my plan, this is my goal. I am going to own ABC Girly Girl Mechanic Company. And the big boys will have to answer to you. So why should you work for somebody else when you can work for you? And that's what it's about. It's about thinking outside of the box, working for you, being your own person. This is how jobs are created. You create jobs. I think one of the things the mistakes that we make today is when we teach y'all how to go out and work for other people. No, you work for yourself. One of the things that continue to amaze me is I see young teenagers that are entrepreneurs. I mean entrepreneurs. I mean, they come up with these ideas like this little 14-year-old girl with their hair care product and like $50,000 by the end of this year. Y'all think of ideas, witty inventions, witty ideas, things that can change the way that we do things in this world. The money is there. You just got to dig down and cultivate the gifts and bring out the gifts so that y'all can really make the difference in this world. You got to impact society, impact the world. So here's the thing, how you view yourself creates life and who you become. Now many of y'all, like I said, when y'all come up here before me, it's going to make the difference. It's how you view yourself and how you do things, your habits. We tend to mimic what we see. I tell y'all all the time, look, don't go out like that. If you see people doing some stupid stuff, you got to learn to choose your friends wisely. Choose your friends. You hear me? Any questions? Any questions? Like you. Okay, you want to do the t-shirt business. So what you're trying to do right now, you're going to turn that dream into a reality. And you're going to set a plan. Like I said, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk about the 3 to 5 year business plan. But even so, it's now. Let's make it happen now. Nobody says you got to wait 3 to 5 years. You start now. You start right where you are, and you start small. And I'll show you how you can do this. You hear me? I'll show you how to do it. And you got to have a plan. You can't just go in and say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and start this business. No, baby, you got to have a plan. And it's going to work out fine for you. So here's the thing. You have to have a vision. it's got to be real for you. You got to make it real. It's how you see it. I mean, one thing about me, I love making dolls. Dolls are my passion. I dream it, I sleep it, I make it. I'm always thinking about how I can better serve somebody else. And see, that's another thing. If you're going to do it because it's your passion. Don't do it because it's something you just want to do. Do it because it's your passion and you really want to do it. You got to love what you do. Too many people out here making it. I can't see y'all working on 9 to 5. You were born for greater than that. Our lives should not consist of us getting up every day for a 9 to 5 job and you go get up, go work. No, that's not this. I don't think society is even set up like that. I mean, it shouldn't be. This system is not set up for normal, average people to make it financially. That's why I believe it's 10% that owns 80% of the wealth, or maybe less than that. Maybe 2% that owns 80% of the wealth in this country, and it should not be. I do not like the way this economy is going. Where right now we're going through some turbulent times, and everything's about survival with people. But this is what you're going to find out. You're going to see the difference between those that are winners, those that are losers, those that are followers. You're going to get ready to see that. Because right now, when you look around, you got a lot of folks that's trying to figure out what's going on and wondering what's happening. But then you got some people that they're using the economy, the way things are, to make things happen for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And in this class, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm about. We're going to make things happen. We're going to be one of them people. We're going to be one of them people that make things happen. But you got